this weird thing I have where I feel like I look better with my glasses on. I don't know. But also glasses can be very inconvenient for like natural lighting, right? Because I'm like, it's gonna cause a whole glare and I'm gonna look like Master Roshi or like any like evil genius character in any anime. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Katsukai channel. I hope everyone is doing well, everyone's well rested and well cooled if you live in the northern hemisphere, because it's hot up here right now. Today I thought I have a pretty good stack of manga and books that I have read, as well as those that I'm currently making my way through. So I thought I would take today to kind of just sit and chat about them with you all. To help me get through here, currently have some tea in a mug that my friend gave me. This is Plant Lady, and this is actually tea from my monthly Tokyo Treat and Sakuraco boxes, and they happen to be the sponsor of today's video. If you want to hear more about what snacks and treats and tea are in those boxes, let's go ahead and get into that. So as most of you already know, Tokyo Treat and Sakuraco are monthly subscription snack boxes that their entire goal is to get you to experience Japan from the comfort of your own home. Tokyo Treat is a fun and exclusive Japanese snack box featuring unique and exclusive flavors from all around Japan. Each box is filled with a variety of up to 20 fun and exclusive Japanese snack items like limited edition Kit Kats, unique flavored Japanese chips, and occasional Japanese sodas that are only available in Japan for a limited time. This month is super exciting because this begins the new look for Tokyo Treats. As you probably already saw, the outer box looks very different. I actually really like this new design. They're also including now a monthly snapshot. This month's theme for Tokyo Treat is Summer Matsuri Flavor Fest. We are gonna start our unboxing with tasting the Kit Kat Gold. That's delicious. Next, we are trying the Mexican waffle cookies and cream. Okay, ooh, it's like it's a Belgian waffle. Okay. This is good. On to Sakuraco. Now, Sakuraco is a monthly Japanese artisan snack box that supports local Japanese snack makers, and each box comes with 20 traditional, authentic, and artisan Japanese snacks, including Japanese teas and a special Japanese tableware item. This month's theme for Sakuraco is Island of Okinawa. This month's special tableware item is the Kingyo Mino ware plate. Kingyo, or goldfish, hold deep meaning in Japanese culture and are symbols of wealth, fortune, and good luck. The light and elegant colors of this Mino ware plate evoke imagery of a Japanese summer. First thing we are going to try is the vanilla cream waffle cookie. Really good. I have to try this Hozui sweet fish here. That is so cute, isn't it? Poor guy. Now, if you want to experience Japan from the comfort of your own home, feel free to use my code KATSUKAI at checkout to get $5 off either your first Tokyo Treat or Sakuraco box. Thank you once again to Tokyo Treat and Sakuraco for sponsoring today's video. Now let's see what manga I've been reading lately. Okay, so we have our tea, our manga, we have our Kindle. Sit down, get your snack, get your tea, get your coffee, get whatever beverage you choose or snack you choose. Okay, so I've talked about this in nearly every single video I've put out lately, but I was in a bit of a reading slump. But Yen Press was kind enough to send me a manhwa from there. I can't remember what the actual term is, but it's Eyes Press. But first thing I'm going to talk about is something that the cicadas, and it is Tied to You, volume 1. And I think I saw somewhere that there's going to be 4 total to come out for the series, which is really exciting. So this follows these 2 characters, of course. So this character right here is actually best friends with this character's younger brother. They grew up together, and he's like in love with the younger brother. However, in this universe, there's this like thing called like fate, where only you and this other person see this like red ring or red string attaching you to each other, and that's like your fated partner, essentially. So you would think he would hope his fated partner would be this character's younger brother. Nope, it is him. So it's pretty interesting because they're dropping, in this first volume, there are hints dropped that like there could be a triangle going on, because you're kind of thinking, okay, the younger brother's not interested in you, man. Okay, just give it up, girl, while you can. Move on, expand your horizons. But at parts, the little brother was like showing signs like he didn't want his older brother around him, because it's like, oh, you're taking him away from me. And then like you learn more about the older brother and his relationship with this character. Yeah, really, really good. I highly recommend this one. Next thing I read, definitely one of those YouTube made me pick it up, but I read My Dear Agent. It's only 2 volumes, so I read the entire series, and I really enjoyed this one. This one was just a fun read. So you're following these 2 main characters. So Richie, what is he? Is he like a bodyguard, secret agent? Let's go with that. He's an agent, okay? He's an agent for like this rich like conglomerate family. I don't know. They're kind of like Chebel. So he's been working for them essentially his entire life and dedicates mostly all of his time to his work. And then boom, here comes Tachibana, who's our other male main character, and he immediately has like an interest in Richie. Like, yeah, guess what? We finna date, and you can think about it as we're dating, but we're going to date, right? His background is kind of murky a little bit in the first volume, but you really kind of learn more about his background, where he came from, who he is in the second volume, which kind of, guess, makes you have more sympathy for him, because in the first volume you're just like, okay, Tachibana, leave this man alone, or like go at his pace, because clearly you have more dating experience, other kind of experience. Like, go at his pace, like relax. But what I really like in the second volume is they kind of explore, both characters explore kind of their faults in their communication with the other. Maybe I could have communicated more. Maybe I'm doing the most. You know what I mean? Really enjoyed this. It's only 2 volumes. Definitely recommend you pick it up if you're into BL, shorter BL series as well, something that's just kind of generally fun. Next, this is not a BL. I want to make it clear. This is not a BL. No, it is not a BL. If it was a BL, it would be illegal. Stop it now. Let's Go Karaoke. This is a one-shot, so this is complete, of course, in 1 volume. This is really fun. Also, as you can tell, I was just trying to read things that were fun. Just to get me back into reading. So you're following these 2 main characters on the front. This character is in middle school, and he's on his school's choir. And it's kind of just going through just typical things middle schoolers go through. Where the hell do I fit in? What is this puberty thing? What's happening to my body? All of those things. And then here is this Yakuza boss that the head of his Yakuza conglomerate clan, who knows, likes to have these like seasonal karaoke competitions. And he kind of does drastic things to people who lose. He sees him like singing or something like that, and he goes, hey, so what you finna do is help me figure out how to sing so I can win this karaoke competition because I don't want to lose, right? So they kind of just start hanging out at this karaoke place and he's teaching them how to sing. I think I put on my Instagram story, which I'll put a picture of it here, of like how I interpret. And I can finally reply to that person who commented like, hey, what's this about? And I was like, girl, I know it's been a year, but I haven't read it. So now I can say what I think of it. And last thing I've completed in terms of manga is my Ultramarine Sky. This is a one-shot. I picked this up during the Kodansha sale that they had on Crunchyroll, and I like the title. I'm someone who can buy things based on the cover, but also the title. Like, if it's something just kind of beautiful, I'm gonna pick it up. My Ultramarine Sky follows these two characters, and they've always been in the same, I guess, homeroom class their entire school life, but I guess their last year or their second to last year, they're assigned to different classes, and they kind of start to realize, okay, maybe this admiration or these feelings I have for the other character is more than just platonic. This was just okay. Nothing wrong with it, right? It just kind of it was just okay. But I think I thought it was okay because one, I'm kind of finding it hard to recall. I'm finding it a little hard to recall what happened. Okay, I'm not doing this manga any justice here. I remember more about the side characters than the main two characters. I see what this is. It's like your typical kind of like trope, like terrible miscommunication. There's other like one-shot, like, you know, sweet, wholesome BLs that do it better, like Monotone Blue, for example. I don't know, maybe I need to read it again. If you're a really big fan of this, let me know why in the comments, and I'll, you know, give it a second chance and read it again. And it could be the Mariah Carey syndrome, meaning, of course, if you sing after Mariah Carey, you're gonna suck. No matter who you are going to suck, unless you are Whitney Houston. So, right, so these are the manhwa and manga that I read over the last month or so. I have my Kindle here because I've read a lot of books. So I utilize Kindle Unlimited, which is a monthly subscription service through Amazon where you get access to kind of like thousands of books and pretty vast library. One of the things I read lately is a series called Bro and the Beast. Okay, I'll put a picture up here. I did not expect to like this at all, and I did. So it is a werewolf shifter romance. Follows your main character named Brad, and he's your typical bro. He's in some frat in his college, blah blah blah, and he has a twin brother named Devin. So Devin's not a bro. He's like the more quiet one, to himself loves to read, and he's been reading this novel called The Wolf's Mate, right? So Brad and Devin get in an argument. Brad is like, you know what, if he loves this book so much, let me see what this is about. Then all of a sudden he ends up in the book, replacing the female lead as the main lead in this book. It's like a series of novellas. I think it's 5 in total. But yeah, so I actually really enjoyed it. I'll put it up here. I also read Trick Shot. That's self-explanatory. Just look it up if you're of age. If you're of age. To see what that one's about. Also was in the mood for a hockey romance. I read Egotistical Puck Boy. What is this series called? It is the, Puck Boys? So yeah, so this follows, I think, Urza and Anton. So they both play for different hockey teams. They're rivals. So what is it? Enemies to lovers. You know, they're both pretty egotistical, and that's the one thing they say that's a fault in the other. He's just so full of himself. He's egotistical. I'm like, you are too. I would hope you are. If you're a professional athlete, like you have to be self-centered in some kind of way. Anyways, point is, I enjoyed this story, and then I started another series, kind of because it followed some characters that were mentioned in that book, but they had their own separate thing. I think that's the CU hockey series. Let me know if you all want to see a video on what all I've read on Kindle Unlimited, my Kindle Unlimited recommendations, because I definitely have a list. That is what I've read. Let's get to the stack here of manga and books that I'm currently reading. They'll probably feature in a future reading vlog or reading log. We have Goodbye My Rose Garden. This is a GL series, and oh my gosh, I love this so much so far. I am on the final volume, and I'm so curious on how this is gonna end. I don't think it's gonna end well. If you are a divergent and everyone around you is in these kind of garments, speaking like, I was betrothed by the king and his majesty and the Lord said, it's not gonna end well for you. You better get in line or you're gonna, okay? To get back on topic here, really enjoyed this. I think Constance the Reader read this ages ago and really enjoyed it, and I see why. The writing is beautiful. I would love to see this on screen. Even the scenery, like how I'm picturing it in my own head, is very beautiful. The story also, I thought it was going to be kind of very two-dimensional, but as I'm going through and as I'm on the third volume, it's definitely adding more dimensions, more background to the characters. And I'm excited to share my full thoughts on this, which I probably will in a reading vlog, which I think will be up following this. Next thing here is another GL. So this is Run Away With Me Girl. This is another GL. I've already read the first volume, but I'm doing a quick skim as I'm making it into finishing the series. This I know is going to be tragic, girl. This is tragic. So another queer romance as well, because this is during June, Pride Month, so I have Our Dreams at Dusk. So I'm making my way through that. I'm currently on the second volume, but it was just easier to grab this one, so I'm having this one be in my hand. So following this main character here as he's kind of discovering the right word, or realize.
Oh my god, like, can we talk about, like, the political and economic state of the world right now?
Anyways, discovering his sexuality and kind of stumbles upon a group of those who are within the LGBTQ community, and I guess it's kind of his journey as well as those other characters' journeys as well. We also have Naruto here. This is the beginning of Shippuden, by the way. Well, volume 28 is, but this is where Shippuden picks up as the second box set. But I've been itching to rewatch the main series. I thought it'd be really fun to read Shippuden as I'm going through that. I'm probably gonna be starting Dragon Ball really soon as well. I kind of want to read this, like maybe do a video like reading Dragon Ball from the perspective of like someone who reads mostly BL. Because I have to realize this was serialized, I think, in the 80s. Okay, and sometimes I have a very love-hate relationship with shonen just because of how female characters are depicted. Last things here, and then we're gonna wrap up, but these are the two books I'm currently making my way through. So the first book is Days at the Motorosaki Bookshop. This is by Shitoki Yagisawa, published in 2010 in Japan, and I think just recently, within the last year or so, it got released in English. So this follows our main character, what's her name again? Takako. So she was working at this job, had this relationship with someone at her job, then all of a sudden he pops out of nowhere talking about, hey, so I'm getting married, just so you know. Like, approached it so casually, like, okay, not that I liked you or anything, not that I actually thought this could work or anything. So that combined with, I don't think she generally liked her job at all, so she kind of just started to spiral, really kind of hit like depression, I would say. And her uncle gives her a call like, hey, I know it's been a while, like, you know, you were like a child last time I spoke, but I have this bookshop, it has an apartment upstairs, come chill here if you'd like. And she's like, what else do I have? I quit my job because I can't mentally handle it at this time. So she comes and starts working at this bookshop. And it's interesting like how she approaches her uncle, like when she first gets there. And she's working at this bookshop, learning to love to read again, and I'm thinking other things will happen as well. As you can see, I'm not very far in the book here. Really enjoying this so far. Even the side characters as well, I'm like enjoying them. And if you remember from earlier in the video, Red Bro and the Beast, really liked it. So I was in the mood for another werewolf shifter romance. So I picked up Wolfsong by TJ Klune. This is my first TJ Klune work. I know his popular read or popular novel, is The House on the Cerulean Sea, I think it's called. But I think this predates this. So this is a 4-part series. So this first book follows Oxnard. He kind of goes through a traumatic event where his dad leaves when he's like 12 years old and kind of leaves behind all these ominous messages like people are going to treat you like, crap, remember who you are, you're a man, all those things, and leaves. And since then, Ox's life has kind of taken an interesting turn. He starts working with this guy named Gordo at his mechanic shop. That's probably the most normal thing he does. And then there's a family, the Bennett family, that moves in down the road from them. And he kind of takes interest in this family because they're a little odd. He learns more about them, develops a connection with one of the members of the family. I'm about 200 or so pages in. This is like 500 pages, which is big for me. But I'm flying through it because I actually enjoy his writing style. Okay, so there's an age gap. But so far, everyone's aware of the age gap. So everyone's keeping everybody in check. But it's not gross, okay? I'm not even halfway through. So most of this, I think, is going to take place when both of the main characters are of age. Yeah, with this being my first TJ Klune, I'm not upset. All yapping aside, that is it for today's reading log video. What I've read, what I'm currently reading. Anything you want me to read next? I know you can see part of my shelves here. So anything you want me to read next, let me know also. So I think I'm going to put a poll out for the next reading vlog I kind of want to work on. I'm working on one right now. I'm currently filming that. Take a look out on my community tab for that poll. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Keep reading manga, manhwa, or novel. I will see you all in a new video very, very soon. Bye.